Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode. Today I want to go over the two easiest ways that you can carve your own path. Now, when it comes to this whole concept or stigma around carving your own path, it seems very overwhelming at first, especially if you don't know what your purpose is, what you want to do, or what your desires are. That can get. I mean, you don't even want to get like you don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole, right? So you try and avoid that whole idea of carving your own path or creating your own life at all costs, right? But it's actually not as hard as you think. And once you find your meaning, once you find your purpose, which you'll get through mind, body, and spirit development, all you need is, just time to yourself and some self-reflection, and a little bit of talking to yourself out loud is good for you too. But when it comes to carving your own path, there's really only two things that come to mind for me, and the first one is find what your hobbies are. Find what you like to do. Now, fitness and diet, those two things are mandatory. They are 100% required. It is a one size fits all solution, like one of the only one size fits all solutions that works when it comes to creating your own life or when it comes to bettering yourself. There's no way around it. As much as people would like to say, oh, well, it's not really for me, it's not really, I can't really see myself lifting heavy weights. I just don't have the body type for that. Or here's a better one. I just don't have the genetics for that. Which is complete bullshit, right? But wherever your head is at in terms of fitness, that is absolutely a prerequisite when it comes to creating who you are. If you want to start a business, it's essential for creating your own brand. So fitness is no matter what situation you're in, no matter how you were brought up, no matter where your life is currently, or if you have the time to work out or not, create the time, right? Make the time. That's absolutely mandatory. But pick a hobby. Pick something that you like to do. Pick something that excites you. Pick something that fires you up. Pick something that motivates you to get out of bed in the morning. That's number one, and it could be as easy as going outside for a walk. If you go outside for a walk, and then you start with just a simple walk, right? Just a walk around the block, and then that'll turn into a jog walk, right? Like fast walking. Then that turns into jogging, right? You're running now. You may decide that, hey, you know what? I kind of want to make fitness not only my lifestyle but my identity. So that's one thing right there. And then whatever it is, if you like to write, you may find that you like that you want to become a screenwriter, or that you want to or that you want to act, or that if you find that you like to play the guitar or any kind of instrument, the drums, the piano. You may find that you want to be a musician, right? But there's always a hobby to pick up. There's always something for you to do, other than just spend hours on end on your phone or watch TV. Read books is another one. Reading books is definitely a good way to start. I would say. If you're into fictional books, well then you may find that you like to that you like to write. You want to write scripts, right? Or that you have this crazy idea for a TV show or for a YouTube series or for an Instagram live series, whatever that is. Find whatever works for you. Find whatever you like to do that's fun for you, and then go from there. And you'll be surprised what that'll eventually turn into. But let's go ahead and move on to the second easiest way that you can carve your own path, which is financial stability. Now, this is something that I've never talked to on this platform, and that's because I'm like most of you. I haven't always been great with money. I've been horrible at saving money up until I would say fairly recently. And it's honestly not as tedious or as difficult as a lot of people think it is, including me. I used to think that saving money was just this arduous, like painful thing that you could ever do to yourself. Like, hey, like what if I want to go out with my friends? Or hey, what if I want to go and see a movie? Or what if I want to spend all of my money on weed or drugs? Or what if I want to go to this concert that I wanted to go to for 2 years? All that shit's expensive. But there's no shame in just telling yourself, hey, you know what? Maybe it's not the right time. That can wait until later. It's this whole idea revolving around delay gratification as opposed to instant gratification, because delay gratification is just a path to getting you to where you want to be, but the only difference is that you'll feel much better, and it'll and you'll appreciate it a lot more. But anyway, so back to the saving money part, which is I think difficult for a lot of people, but depending on what your income is right now, and if it's super small, maybe think about getting a second job or getting a third job, so that you're making more money and that you're keeping that money rolling in. But it could be as simple as saving $10 at a time or $20 at a time. Me, I get paid every single day. I'm able to cash out. I don't have a normal W-2 job where I have to wait on a bi-weekly check. So that's what's really great about what I do, is that the money's right there and it's easily accessible, and I'm able to set aside little increments of money over here, and then this amount of money goes over here. But it could be as easy as $20 a day, or $30 a day, $40 a day, or it could be as easy as like $40 every 2 weeks. Whatever it is that you have to do to make sure that you're saving all your money just in case shit hits the fan and you need to be ready. That's honestly the easiest way to do it, is to start small. Just take little small increments, let it add up, and you'll be surprised how much all these small increments of money start to pile up and turn into this huge pile of cash that's ready to go, and it's ready for you just in case something might happen, or you want to go and see a concert, right? Or you want to take that trip that you've always wanted to take. So anyway, guys, so those are the two easiest ways to carve your own path. And the financial stability, I think is important in terms of what you want to do, whether that's start a business, because starting a business costs money, and it costs a lot of money, and so you want to be ready, whenever the bill comes due. So when it comes to starting a business, or even when it comes to getting a job, right? Like you get some kind of restaurant job, right? Where you need to go out and buy steel-toed shoes. Is it steel-toed shoes for? But anyway, like a sweater vest or something like little suit, whatever it is that you would need for your job. You got to make sure that you have the money ready. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it brought value. And if it did, share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube, @CollectiveandFearless. Follow me on Instagram at itsmatty_eyes. And then make sure that you catch me in person at the Peninsula Center Library at the conference room, starting at 1:45 this Sunday. Be there, catch me live, or catch a replay, whatever you want to do. But anyway, guys, until next time, I will talk to you again soon.